This is the plaintiff, Keith Gabler. He says the defendant's married to his stepson. He loaned her money and now she won't pay him back. The defendant's one of those types who take advantage of people when they need something and then run away from their obligations. He hates dragging her into a court of law, but what's right is right, and he wants his $2,090. This is the defendant, Kara Ann Roberts. She says she didn't borrow the money the plaintiff's looking for. His stepson did. His stepson needed the money to pay back his debts. The plaintiff has no relationship with any of his children, and he's grasping at straws if he thinks she's going to fork over any money when she doesn't owe him a penny. She's accused of stepping all over a stepdad.
Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome, ma'am.
All right. Keith Gabler?
Gabler, yes.
Gabler. You're suing your daughter-in-law for $2,090 in a loan that you say you made to her in 2008 to move from Missouri to Florida that she has yet to repay. All right. Tell me what happened.
Back in 06, 07, through phone calls, her and my stepson was having problems, and her parents was involved. They was go to their house and borrow money, borrow food from them. And so in 2007, I believe it was, or 2008, my stepson Danny got into trouble and got put in jail.
What did he get into trouble for?
Drugs.
Okay.
And so in 2008, they wanted to make a clean slate and basically start all over, get away
and
from
move
all
to Florida.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So, I can't remember whether it was Danny or Kara that called and was talking about it, getting the money to pay off all of his fines so he could get out of jail. So my wife and I...
Wouldn't it be unusual for her to be the one who called you about that?
No, I mean, they're married. I wouldn't.
No, I understand, but like, I mean...
It may have been Danny. I don't really recall.
Okay, you don't remember?
No, ma'am, I sure don't.
Okay, go on.
Anywho, we sent the money to Kara. She was handling apparently everything for them. She signed the papers and all. I have the papers.
Can I see that? Because you wired the money, you mean? Or?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
This is what we wired. This is...
Okay,
payback.
so go on.
Anyway, they moved from Missouri down to Florida. They just came down with the clothes basically on their back. They didn't have a place to stay, so our house was big enough that we took them in, and I'm going to say August, September. We didn't charge anything because nobody had a job. My wife and I had told them when we talked to them that, you know, we understand you're starting all over, so pay us.
How many grandkids are there?
2.
2, okay.
Yeah.
And they're how old?
Now they are 11 and 13.
Okay, so go ahead.
Okay, so what we told them was on the loan, pay us whatever you can. You know, once you guys get on your feet, pay us $25, $50, $100, whatever you can pay a month, you know, until we get it paid off. Okay. In March, she got unhappy, I guess, the way I was making the kids' mind in my house. And
meaning?
So we have dogs, puppies, and if you run in the house, and they're kids, I understand that, but if you run in the house, they're going to try to bite you.
Okay.
And it just caused a lot of confusion. The dogs was barking a lot.
So meaning she had problems with you disciplining her children, yelling at them or whatever?
I didn't yell, but yeah, disciplining.
What did you do?
I just told them not to run.
Okay, but a person who's staying for free in your house isn't going to be upset because you say, don't run, honey.
Well, when they was outside.
What say you was happening then?
He would yell at him, specifically at my son, who is not biologically my husband's.
Okay, so you felt that he was being mean to them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and of course you guys are living there rent-free, right?
Yeah, I mean, normally my kids would come home from school and have a snack. They weren't allowed to do that.
Okay, so it wasn't working out, and so you guys move out then?
2 months after we got
Who's the person who asked for the money, according to you?
Dan.
Okay, and where is Dan right now?
He's in Florida.
And why is he? I see that you've provided an affidavit from him. He starts off with, I am unable to be there. What could possibly be more important than this moment? Why isn't he here? He doesn't want to be head-to-head with his stepdad?
I think it would have blown up into a really bad situation.
Okay. Did he want to come, or he also didn't want to come? Clearly you didn't want him to come, but did he want to come?
No, he did, but the case was against me. So
Okay.
as far as I knew.
Why is the case against her only? Why aren't you suing both of them or just him?
Okay, the reason being is, number one, when we sent the MoneyGram, she was the one that signed for it.
According to you, that money went where? To pay fines
and
for him.
I've got the paperwork.
Right, but according to you, it's the son who's asking for it. According to you, you don't remember. According to the son, it's the son who's asking for it, the stepson.
He
All right, so now you guys get back, you move out, you're able to move out, and what happens in your little nuclear family? Do you get a steady job? What's your profession?
Right now, I'm a server. I just graduated from college. I graduate Saturday with 3.97 GPA.
Awesome.
And
What's your degree in?
Medical assisting.
Okay.
Why and I'm going back for because it's really upsetting. We moved down here to be with family. And here I am graduating from college, and the only family we have down here won't be there.
Over the money?
It's been over a lot of things. Dan wasn't in jail.
What was your husband in jail for?
And it happened in 1999 and 2000. He's been in jail for burglary and also for felony possession of marijuana, and then multiple probation violations.
Since then. Over what? Drugs? Does he have a drug problem?
Yeah.
Does he still have a drug problem?
Yeah.
Does he have a job?
He just got hired this week.
Okay.
It's been
what do you mean
hard.
this week? You moved down in 2008. What's happened since 2008 to now?
He's had jobs, but then he'll quit.
Why quit?
I moved down. We moved down in January. We stayed at his house for 2 months. It was not a good situation. You know, the kids couldn't take showers fast enough for him. When you got home from groceries, you better have everything organized to get it in that fridge, because if you left that fridge open longer than 2 seconds, you were yelled at. It was...
Take a second. It's never a good situation to have to live with your in-laws. Most people don't choose that. I mean,
no, I was trying
people
to
have their rules in their house, and you may feel so. You still have to be grateful, and I'm sure you are, for the time that you were able to be there till you get on your feet. What I'm wondering is, that was 2008. What did your husband do to pay back his stepdad from 2008 till 2011?
I think he made a few payments to him, and then he wasn't working, and him and I split up several times because
Were you working?
I got a job 2 weeks after I got there, and I am still there.
And he was unable to keep jobs.
Mm-hmm.
And was that because of a drug issue, or?
I don't know what his issue is.
But he's your husband, you're still with him.
We're together because the last time I kicked him out, he went to live with them, and they had to be in their rooms by 9 o'clock during the week, 10 o'clock on the weekends. They missed their 10 o'clock curfew on a Friday night. Him and his brother went out. They asked if they could crash in my living room, and I said yes. The next morning, I get a call, and he asked where they were, and I said they were on the couch. He showed up, told them to come over and get trash bags, and that's when they came back to the house. Not just Dan, but his brother also, who didn't work.
Moved into your house? So now the two of them are not working, and you're supporting the two of them?
He had nowhere to go. I can't see him living on the streets.
Is he a good dad?
He's a good dad. That's probably why he's...
When's the last time Grandpa saw his grandkids?
6, 7 months.
Did the kids ask for him?
My kids, they ask why they don't ever go up to Grandma and Grandpa's, or why Grandma and Grandpa never call.
Except for that things have gotten sort of nasty between you two, right?
Mm-hmm.
And your feeling is that she's keeping the grandkids from you and using them as pawns.
Yes, ma'am.
No, I would never.
What efforts have you made to try to see, because where's your stepson in all this? Do you still talk to him?
I don't personally.
But your wife does?
Yes, she does.
So how does your wife not get your stepson to bring the grandkids over?
Well, when you don't know what's going on, who's where,
Yeah, but all you got to do is ask. All your wife has to do is tell her son, bring the kids over. I haven't seen them in 5 months, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. You know, why do the kids always have to suffer?
My son doesn't want to go over there. He feels like he's treated differently.
Okay. The one that's your biological son, but not your husband's biological son.
And welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. So would you stay with somebody who had a drug problem if they keep going back to drugs?
No, that's just enabling them. You need to step back from them so that they will start to.
Fair point. What do you think?
My husband is doing drugs, but I don't like him no more. I quit to him because no good.
So you left him?
I left him.
Is he still on drugs?
Yes.
But at least you're not with him.
No, I'm not.
Got your point?
Definitely not. No one's worth that.
Fair enough. Going inside the courtroom.
Okay, y'all got issues. I'm not going to sit here and tell you everybody play nice and gather around the Thanksgiving Day table and make peace, because that's not my place.
He's got issues with, he doesn't have a relationship with any of his children.
He sounds difficult. He sounds difficult. I'll hand it to you. But you know what? He's also earned the right to have certain rules in his house. And, you know, when you're a grown man, go earn a paycheck so that you don't have to abide by something. I know, you agree. But then he's still your husband and he's still in your house, and maybe that's because it works out better if you have a job and at least there's somebody watching those kids because they're still little. And I understand it's all very complicated. I understand. My heart goes out to you. But part of that complication is making things fit. And things have to fit by everybody doing their part. There's a series of texts that go back and forth where he's saying, when am I going to see the money? And your response is, what? Me? Why don't you ask your son? Your son isn't working. Why don't you ask him? I'm the one who asked you for the money? He's the one who asked you for the money. And I can sense this current of how many more people are going to rely on me. I got the 2 kids relying on me.
I'm at my breaking point.
I know, honey. I know you are. You need to figure something out so that you don't break, because there's too many people relying on you right now.
And Dan sleeps on the couch, and you know that.
Right.
I can't kick him out on his own. He can't go back.
You know what?
To
You can. You can kick him out on his own.
No way.
He's a grown man. He's not going to end. You know the worst thing that's going to happen to him? He's going to have to go home at 10 o'clock at night. There is something else going on, which is you don't want the father of your children to go back to drugs. That's a valid. You know what?
That's
this may
why
be the
we're
best.
here, and I
This
have no
may
family.
be the best parenting moment of your life while you make that decision. This may be the best decision you make as a mother to those children. That at least while they are little, you want the father to participate, and you can't kick him out on the street because you fear what it is that's going to happen if you do. I got it. And I realize that you have a lot of responsibility on you, and I'm about to take one of them off of you, okay? Not because I feel sorry for her, but because it's the law. The law doesn't care whose benefit it went to. The law cares about one thing: who borrowed the money? You can't testify to me that she borrowed the money. The best you can do is say, I don't really remember. She says he did. The natural thing is that he did, and he says he did. He's the guy you got to sue. Verdict for the defendant.
Well, that takes care of the loan for Mr. Gabler here coming out. Are you going to go ahead and sue your stepson next to try to get that money back?
Yeah, hopefully. They've tried several times. They've made some payments. I'm not knocking that. All I ask for is, and we've told them $25, $50, $100 a month, just pay us something.
How does it feel in your heart when you look across the courtroom and you see her crying like
I hate
that?
it.
What can you do at this point to pull his family back together?
That'll be up to her.
All right.
Right.
All right. All right, so come on out here. So the judge takes care of, as she said, one responsibility that's off your shoulders. How does that feel?
It's bittersweet.
Explain that.
I just, moved down here so we could be around family, and we're alone. So I can't wait to move back to Kansas to be around real family.
All right. Let's go to Harvey.
Okay, Kurt, she had the reaction that a lot of people have, which is she needs to save him. But the fact is, by letting him stay in the house, enabling him, all she is doing is exacerbating the problem, making it worse. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.